one of the biggest raves in the entire world, Tomorrowland. Now, what do I mean when I say biggest? Biggest as in attendees, not capacity, but attendees. I used to think capacity is the same thing as attendance, but no. Capacity is how many people can fit inside of the venue in one day, while attendance is like how many people attend the event throughout the entire, you know. Anyway, this is a bit long overdue, so let's get into it, folks. The lineup for Thursday. I'm gonna use timetables since it's gonna be like less overwhelming and all that, you know. So we got DJ Caspa, kind of like Casper the Friendly Ghost. I'll just check them out still, you know. Don't know any of these people yet, but I should, you know, be familiar to get to know them. Now for the juicy stuff. July 21st. Let me see if I can zoom out. Fuck, bro. 19 stages, I think. Main stage, the Moose Bar. I don't know if everybody can see this. Anyway, let's try and break this into let's trade and do it like this. We got Claptone. Yes, motherfucker gonna jump under pressure. Great way to open the festival, you know. So let's see who else we have. I remember I heard Claptone's like could be like a group of 3 people, but we don't know that, like take turns and all. It's a marketing strategy. They're masked. And Anfisa Letiego. I do know. I think she's like a. Let me check. She must be a techno DJ. I've heard of her. I don't know if she's from Belgium or so. I know Emily Lenz is from there. Maybe I've heard of him once. I don't know. Vinny Vici, yes, heard of them. They're like I guess like the pioneers of psytrance. It's not easy to get into first, same with techno, but I don't know, I'm starting to get into it. And we got Amelie Lenz, yes. Techno legend at the main stage. She deserves it. Steve Angelo, I recall. Who else? Steve Angelo. This is Reload. I think I remember Chainsmokers. Yes, I know they're performing at ADC Orlando this year. They're gonna play all the big hits, you know. And I know since Tiesto was like a huge name in Europe, he's gonna go last. Save the best for last, you know. He's I really hope they get to bring out a special guest. There hardly any special guests that I can recall, like as in rappers or so. Same with Ultra Europe. Ultra Miami is more into that. At EC Vegas. Alrighty, so let's see. Tiesto, yes, I can damn well guarantee you that he'll perform Adagio for Strings, is one of his biggest songs in his entire career. So looking very forward to see how that ends, or to see how it'll end out. It's really good though. Not for the Freedom stage. All right. So far, it's looking good here. Maxime Meraki, don't know. Mal P, cause I got my pugs from Amsterdam. Yes, I remember that song. Who could forget that? I mean, unless you're into like just like new into EDM or so. Agents of Time, Medusa. I know they're. I think him and Medusa are performing at EDC Orlando this year. Medusa, Bad Memories, pretty good song. Piece of Your Heart, classic. Loose Control's classic too, but it's not as good as in my opinion. I don't think it's as good as let me see. I don't think it's as good as Bad Memories, or not Bad Memories. Well, I don't know. PCR. Matame, I've heard of. Why does that sound familiar? They don't show pictures of the artists. Kolsch, I've heard of before. Alright. I don't think I'll be able to do more, focus on more than one day here on in one stream because I gotta get ready for work and all. But let's see. Eric Price presents Holo. Yes, I know he performed at Coachella this year. Holo. And Ultra, yeah, he's owning it this year. Same for Sudden Death, which we'll get into a bit later on, you know. For this year's Coachella. Maze, it's supposed to be like bass and dubstep this stage, I guess. Dr. Ushu, I've heard of Dr. Ushu before. I don't know if you work with Hesh or so. Hazard. Murdoch Sun. I don't know. Yes, of course. He's also did a pretty unexpected back-to-back with Jaws, you know, since Jaws is like bass house, but I didn't. Sundet, he may perform his alias on his whatchamacallit, his house alias, Dead Room or so. And I'm still kind of like blown away on how him and Jaws did a back-to-back with each other at Ultra this year in Miami. I do know that he is going to he did a back-to-back with Forbidden Kingdom with Wooly, Sullivan King, and Excision. I kind of regret not going there and seeing it, you know. So I would love to see. And I don't know if his alter ego Void is going back to back with Rez and when and where, but I do know that it may be happening. Imagine Sun Death and David Guetta. I can see that. FUNTCASE, he performed at this year's EDC in Orlando, in Las Vegas, and last year's Forbidden Kingdom. So I don't know, I gotta check him out a bit more. He's actually not bad, he's pretty good. Like I said, I don't have enough of an opinion to know. Now for the Elixir stage, featuring Sky. Oh, this must be a special guest type shit right here. Okay. Dang, bro. AUDIOWAVE, I've heard of. I feel like I've heard of AUDIOWAVE before, you know. Let me see how things go. I may go for another. I may check another day out on here if I have enough time, you know. A lot of these are like I guess like underground or lesser known artists. Lexi, why does that name sound familiar? Lexi. Lolita, Walter, Happy Walter, the dog Walter, Burin Hinder, back for back. For way back to back, I guess, if that's what they call it. So I got. So I wonder how this will turn out to be, you know. Coon, I don't know how you say his name. Bore, let's see, Bore. Coon, I know he performed at Ultra, but not at a big ass stage though. But he's like hardstyle according to what I've heard. I don't care really too much for hardstyle. Okay, now I'm familiar. TNT, not like the channel. They're not gonna have the people watch TNT. Imagine if that was the thing. Oh my gosh, Sub-Zero Project. Sub-Zero Project. I've heard they're like drum and bass. I think so. Ben Nicky presents Extreme. I've heard of Ben Nicky before, but I don't know too much about him. I think they did a song with Nightmare, Sub-Zero Project. Hard Driver, Warface. Warface is really good. Warface, Sicko Mode. Imagine they played Sicko Mode for like 1 hour straight. That reminds me of that one time. I don't know if it was in Paris, but when Kanye and Jay-Z played in Paris for like 11 times straight. Oh my gosh. They were here for one song only. Oh yeah, I think it was in Paris, but who was in Paris? You know. Anyway, Disturb, like Don't Disturb Her. So yeah. All right. Ah shit. Euphoria. Damn it. Caps. There's Muso, like Muse Moose, not Muse Moose. That one character from those ads from Noggin. It's like a channel blocker. So just look it up. Muse Moose. Kasango. Erika, Africa or so. No. I heard Solomon King is supposed to be performing, but I don't know if it's like gonna be at the second closest thing to the main stage. I know Sudden Death is doing that, which is the Rose Garden. That must be like bass and shit like that, you know. Okay, let's see who else do we have here. Rise stage, DJ Dan, DJ Michelle, Nora and Pure. I think she performed at this year's Coachella. She performed at Ultra in Europe. She's actually not bad at all. I've heard her stuff at Ultra Europe, and she is not bad at all. I don't think she's the best. She could be. But this ain't like disrespect or anything, you know. Frankie Wah, like that's what I'm thinking, you know. Frankie Wah, NTO, Marsha. Okay, Atmosphere must be like techno. Ah, oh, damn it. Okay, now we're what the hell happened? Shudder. Carmen Lisa sounds very familiar. Juliet Fox. I think the reason why these are longer because like it's just like techno and there's not really much going on, like not many words and like instruments and techno, so that's why I'm thinking it's like 2-hour sets. Juliet Fox. Sounds very familiar, not gonna lie. Eli Brown. Okay, now sounds familiar. Okay, now we're getting to the juicier stuff, kind of like the meat and potatoes. High-low back-to-back with Leighton Giordani. I do know one of my pals opened up for Leighton Giordani. He performed at I guess you could say like an upper part of the upper part of a club, kind of sky lounge type thing. High-low, which is of course Oliver Heldens is how do I say it? Or Oliver Heldens' alter ego. Oliver Heldens' alter ego, mainly like techno and darker sounds, which I personally feel like is a bit better. And he's actually good. First day, he's really gonna work his ass off. You know, he did this with Ultra Europe, High-low first, then Oliver Heldens on the main stage. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna do the same thing here. You know, High-low first here, and then back to back with, going to Oliver Heldens in the main stage. So he deserves his flowers for that. I don't know if he's trying to like get that over with or so, but I'm looking forward for this. High-low back-to-back with Leighton Giordani. They did a song with each other. George Vaughan. Sounds very familiar. George Vaughan. Sounds... I think they're like techno. I feel like... I don't know if I should say assume, but like, Adam Beyer, Swedish DJ from, he is from... I'm trying to see. He performed at this year's Coachella, and I think Ultra this year. I am not certain. But I checked his stuff out, and he doesn't seem bad at all. Adam Beyer. I would like to go to a show of his one day. Now for the core stage, Asian Sal. Let's see. Ah, shit. Damn it. Ava Ella, Chloe. I'm thinking of Colby Calbe. I don't know, the Soak Up the Sun song she made. Let's see. Dino Lenny. Sounds familiar. Special Quest, I wonder who this will be. Probably a big name that a lot of us have heard, a lot of us EDM heads have heard of. Crystal Garden, D&W. I thought that said W&W, but no. Let's see. Tom and Collins sounds pretty familiar. Matt Honeylove. Why does that? I feel like I've heard of this person before. Honeylove. Matt Guy. LP. Not LF System. LP. I got mixed up. LF System. They made that song. Afraid to Feel, which sampled some song from either the 70s or 80s. I don't know. And then David Guetta remixed it with CID, which is, that's how you know you made it when, or you're about to make it or so. Or that's how you know you're either, if you've made it, if not, you're about to make it, when you have, David Guetta making a remix or some shit of your song, LF System. They're really good. I think they're performing at EDC Orlando this year, so I should try and check them out, Let me know what y'all think. Purple Disco Machine. Oh shoot, they're gonna be the main stage. Nice. How come they got a lot of the big name artists on like the second smallest stage or whatever they call it? Is that? I don't know if they're or the second first thing to the main stage? I don't know. Adam K, not Adam Bayer. All right, Adam K. And I want to do a. What if it was Dua Lipa as a DJ? Want to bet that? Chemical Surf. Let's see. What's this? Oh dang. Average Rob, gotta check him out, you know. I don't know what language that is. It kind of no. Magician, Wax Motive. I know he did it back to back with Mala at EDC Vegas this year in 2023. EDC Vegas this year. Wax Motive. Let's see. Damn it. Wax Motive I know is like pretty like shit. The weather. Sorry about that. Thunder folks. Wax Motive. I know he performed at Ultra Miami in 2019 at the worldwide stage, I think it was. Martin Horger. I know he did a song with David Guetta, but I can't recall, you know. I used to get mixed up with Wax Motive and Kaiwachi, by the way. Sony Fedora sounds pretty familiar too, but I don't know some of the songs off the top of my head. A Craze, I don't know if you just dropped one radio hit song then dipped. No disrespect or anything, but shout out to the Craze. I know he's supposed to be, I guess, like a special guest at Lost Lands this year. But he made that Do It To It song. He had Subtronics remix it, some other artists, I can't recall. A craze. Let's see. Damn, bro. I remember Lost Frequencies. The You Could Call Me Whatever You Want, Call Me Crazy. So that is like a pretty, how would I say it, pretty good song, I guess you could say. Oliver Heldens. Dang, he should get, some of these artists should go on the main stage, don't you think? Let me know in the comments. Oliver Heldens is pretty good. He's going on the main stage. He went perform the main stage at this year's Ultra in Europe and this year's Ultra in Miami. So why are they doing him this dirty if that's the closest thing to like the small stage or so? Next guy. This guy sounds pretty familiar. Library. Muse Bar. Michael Moore. Frank. Alrighty, so I think aside from this, we're just gonna wrap up for now, and after that, talk about it for another day. Continue talking about the other 2 days for the actual weekends, you know, keep y'all waiting for the actual weekends, because I know Friday is like a weekday, getting ready for the weekend, so we're gonna save the others, the 22nd and the 23rd, for my for the actual stream, I guess, if you want to say it. But other than that, I know this is gonna be days before my birthday, which is July 24th. Alrighty, so other than that, make sure you share this with everyone you know, like this, comment, follow, turn on notifications, share this, like I said, share with everybody you know. The least you could do is share it or just listen to it. 407 out.